Yeah. It's so on hard mode again. Like I said, that would just be an end game there. So
Sure.
a lot of this is
It's a good thing we're not doing hard mode.
It's interesting that they actually told you how to do this wall hang earlier in the game, so they would have been justified in not telling you how to do it again. But
Yeah.
they
But
are.
a giant chicken didn't tell me earlier.
That's right.
That's pretty much my motivation for
Wait,
doing
actually, I think it did. I think it did.
Was it the giant chicken that did
I
it?
believe it was right after you scared away the El Hubre.
Oh.
Anyway,
So many
he's
chickens in this game, I sort of forget where they all showed up.
He's a benevolent master.
I don't know about that.
Well, he did teach you how to wall hang twice. That's
That's
more
true.
than many college professors would do.
I was pretty ungrateful, too.
They would say, nope, you take the class again. So this is the
Tuition
Temple
is
of War. As you can tell from the various warlike motifs.
Sure.
Skulls and jaguars and stuff, I guess.
Factor's been on a Dawn of War kick lately, and he has not
Yeah.
ceased to tell me about the Imperial Guard for hours.
Well, I
pretty
just
much
downloaded
expecting
the...
your comments about that the second I saw the name of this temple, but I'm glad to hear that you've restrained yourself, at least for the sake of the viewers, which we are pretending to be so concerned about this episode for some reason.
So, what I downloaded was the Ultimate Apocalypse mod, version 1.74. It's actually pretty entertaining. I wouldn't recommend it for balance necessarily, although it's better than most mods. That isn't. Hold on, I'm pulling up the Wikipedia article.
I actually dodged him by lying on the floor bleeding in invincibility frames.
That's awesome. Yeah. See that? So, as you see, well, the big guys require a lot more punches to get free of. I think even on normal mode you would have died with half health if he had exploded on your launch thing.
It's likely.
So it's good to deal with them as much as possible. And again, with the skeleton guys, like I said, the real issue with them is if they gang up on you, and especially if they phase into multiple dimensions. Honestly, this is just a life lesson. Anytime a forearm skeleton is phasing into different dimensions,
Yeah,
it's
you
bad
need
news.
to be in a different place. But not a different dimension, because that's
Right.
not going to help you here.
No, unless you can separate them and then obviously tackle them dimension by dimension. Honestly, this is all stuff you should have covered in like your home ec classes back in the day.
I still remember Mr. McMillan in Home Workshop there.
So this temple features one of the only times that there genuinely are two different ways to go with different rewards, so you may want to go back eventually. A while ago you could have gone up instead of going down as you did.
I picked down arbitrarily because I thought I would hit a liquid barrier and it would keep me from going further.
Right. It's not like up was just a tiny little bonus area. Up is a fully fledged other destination. So, yeah, eventually.
Brilliant.
It is. This is the kind of level design that you can expect with a 4-star game like Guacamelee. Incidentally, I think I told you the other day, but as relates to Latin American cooking and things, I managed to get my hands on a jicama, which was
yes,
actually,
I remember.
Actually, I've been instructed in its proper eating, and it's not so bad actually now that I've managed it.
Didn't pull a, was it Gerald Ford or whatever, and just eat the thing husk and all.
Did he just tear right into it? Oh gosh, no.
No, not a. Never mind. Never mind. Carrying on.
I didn't know. Wait. Oh, I see. All right. I have a story.
Good.
It's about it's a Holmes family story. They well, this is the Viegs from way back when came over from Norway, and the wife came over first. Olga Vieg came over, and when she got off the boat, was presented with a banana, which she apparently just ate, just the husk, everything, peel and all. They were hardy people, the Viegs. Just okay.
Well, you could eat a banana that way, I suppose.
You could if you had
it was
teeth like a horse.
And I've seen you eat, so...
Yeah, you know.
I don't know how that goes. I see you only, even no matter how many wall jumps you get, you still only get one rooster uppercut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that
So
only
help me,
resets,
if you
I think,
say
by
anything
touching.
about life lessons, I'm going to...
No, I'm thinking more about Dawn of War at the current time.
Good.
Oh, yeah. It's got a whole bunch of new content in it, much like the new costumes that you can download for.
Unlike this conversation, though.
This is embarrassing, but I actually don't know how to use that downloaded content in game. Like I think I've downloaded a couple outfits, but I don't actually know how to use them.
Man, you must be really bad at reading comprehension.
And what?
Nothing.
Yeah, I definitely always failed that part of the SAT. The part where you have to read and remember
things. There's this little
things.
thing you go to in the shop once you download it to
a
confirm
thing.
existing.
Yeah, no, I know about things.
Oh, okay.
Things are like stuff.
Excuse me?
Things. That's the category that I have. See, stuff. Okay.
I'm sorry, Viewer. I'm sorry. Whoever is like wrapping up the
Still
internet
clinging
50
to
miles
this.
and 50 years in the future.
Look, let's be honest. Anybody who is still listening to this is the kind of viewer who listens to us talk to go to sleep and is having troubled dreams about a vast, inane bureaucracy.
Experiment at this point.
I think you can actually do a crazy jump over to the right there and phase into a new dimension, and there'll be a platform that appears.
Oh.
Hey, bro, I see you do. You're just doing this out of bull-headed stubbornness. Huh?
I am doing my best.
I see.
You know?
Sure.
This isn't the first time, and it
Don't we
won't
all?
be the last.
No. There is a particular bonus section which we can certainly do, but I will guarantee you I will heavily edit because it is just sadistic. I think people in the thread have talked a little bit about it, but it's just platforming. Ugh. It takes forever to do. You will actually want to bring the chicken suit when you do that, because the chicken suit replenishes your health, and you'll take so many hits from those little red things that you'll probably end up dying if you don't have the chicken suit, and you have to restart the whole thing.
It's a health regeneration suit, you mean?
Yeah, chicken suit is not the best. You hit, your hits are not as powerful, but you slowly regen health.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good considering
No.
what I've seen of this game's.
Checkpoints are tend to be,
Right.
often enough, and you do enough damage that it's more
When I
important
do
to
die, I tend to die all at once.
Yes,
I don't
that's
really have
a
much
good way to
time
think.
to regen.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm scanning this article to see if there's something that just I could upgrade the inanity on. Oh, here we go. Did you know, for instance, the jicama is high in carbohydrates in the form of dietary fiber?
That's like the most mundane nutritional comment you could have made.
Right. It's got some
At least
fiber.
say something about like how its color is due to whatever.
Its sweet flavor comes from the oligofructose inulin, also called fructo-oligosaccharide, which is a
So it's
prebiotic.
sweet because it has sugar in it, is what
Yes,
you're saying.
that is correct. Also
Sorry,
some
folks,
fiber.
That's all that means, literally.
Yes. Yeah.
I see you in there.
Yeah. Learning to decode nutrition talk has been one of the interesting yet alarming things I've learned how to do.
Yeah.
Just in terms of raw informational content / lack thereof.
Can I get in here from the top?
You will drop down into there
alright.
from another area. Is what you will do. You can get in there eventually, but not with the setup you have now, and also it would be irrelevant to do so.
Well, spoilers? Question mark.
No, it's just you wouldn't be in this temple anymore, and presumably by then you would have gotten it the normal way by going this way.
I think I want to go into the secret before I go that way.
I see.
Ugh, I don't know if I want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
Some sort of giant puzzle room.
This.
Alright, let's go be unhappy, I guess.
Yep. This one isn't so bad, really. You just gotta cling and drop strategically.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Kinda
So
like
when it comes.
college again.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we took clinging and dropping 102.
Mm.
It was all right, but it was at like 8:30 in the morning. You know.
I was making comments about dropping classes, but you know, whatever. We can go with that too.
Sure. I mean, look. Just look at what we're doing and look at what we're saying.
That's right.
Decide for yourself. This is worth your time.
Look at what you're doing with yours. You're watching this.
You know what?
How
That's
many
true.
minutes has
Why?
it been?
Who are you to critique us for our
That's
subject
right.
matter?
This is embarrassing for everyone involved.
It's another sign of a good LP is you just end up chastising the viewers. Deep-seated disgust. Oh, I hate those hammer.
Yeah, apparently they, even when you are well within them, you cannot dodge through that.
Also, they don't give figs about anything except special hits. I mean, it'll do damage, but they do not get stunned at all. And notice that the hammer was red, which means undodgeable.
Yes, I noticed that. But not only is it undodgeable, it's
yeah, right. Its area of effect is
like,
huge.
Even inside of it.
These guys are murder on the Caverna del Pollo levels because they will whittle away your health like nothing. Incidentally, you can kind of cheese the Caverna del Pollo by wearing the chicken suit and just waiting for a really long time in between waves.
Sure.
So you recover all your health. But, you know. I have no idea why they put an Olmec's head way up here in the temple. It's not really convenient.
What if I wanted to go...
I mean, I guess now that you have the double jump... No, you've had that for a while. You don't have anything new.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no reason to go anywhere else, because all the shops are the same shop. Yeah.
The thing is that this is fairly close to the end of the temple, and, you know, like, it takes forever to get here.
It's going to be a pretty big video file.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's quite close to the end. And you may notice that there are a lot of blue blocks showing up all of a sudden.
I have.
So suffer because you can't get through them. That's all I'm saying.
Sad face.
Yeah, make that sad face, son. Yeah, no, there's no balm in Gilead. Just suffer for it.
I have to say sad face because we don't do cams.
Oh goodness, no.
Scare cams.
Look,
you don't want
it's
to
bad enough listening to us.
Yep, it's true.
I have never, not that I've seen a lot of LPs with scare cams, but I've never seen one that I was like, oh, thank goodness they're using a camera on their faces.
Yeah, I don't know. I rarely want to see what your face looks like rather than whatever UI elements of the game you're showing off, you're covering up. Oh, yeah. Hey, I like this guy.
Yeah, that's our favorite guy, as we met is.
I do.
Every time he shows up.
Hazard. No, this is a new mask. Haven't you noticed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have to admit, if there was one place he was going to be hanging out, it would be in the tequila room.
I guess. I'm a little surprised there is one in the Temple of War.
Well, maybe he converted it or something. Brought a whole bunch of barrels over.
Happen.
I do like how he just continuously uses all of his
that's right.
His shots up.
Shoots them right into the dirt.
Then acts so surprised.
Oh, those are good escalitos.
Yeah, they are.
Are you going to teleport away or are you going to join us? Yeah, that sounds like... Okay, come on. Stop pulling those triggers, man.
He needs to celebrate.
Whoa. I don't want to stand next to that dude right now.
No. That is a toxic dude. Yeah, he's showing up more. I mean, besides Jaguar Javier, he's really the only non-Calaca member left. So, and Jaguar, they're sort of holding in reserve as the only competent one.
Right.
I don't know. I guess this guy's sort of competent, but you get the impression he's a little too unsteady to be truly a valued member of the team or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, he'll be the guy you bring out when you want an atrocity done or something.
Right.
That probably has some TV trope's name, but I do not know what it is. And unbelievably, I don't feel like looking it up. So.
Uh-huh.
Hey. Do.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
So that's how it is.
There we go. Join us
How do
next
you
time,
feel
ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And I punched through 1,000 blue blocks.
With the dashing derp.
That's right.
That's what we've come to. Okay.
I like how I'm too uncreative to think of a name, even after he clearly
Right.
does not bother to.
Yeah. Well, you know, silent protagonist disease or whatever.
That's true.
You are, like I said, pretty close to the end. So.
Okay. So what you're saying is we should keep going.
Well, we can't.
That wasn't
We
the
can
last
stop.
slide we'll see for a while.
We can stop, but the very beginning of the next video is going to be a really good stopping point. So.
Very well. You just let me know when is a good stopping point, and I will continue the duff jumps until then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just go ahead and go left. That place that was up there with the altar. It's right above you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it. That blue move is so nice for platforming.
I missed something over here. Sorry, hang on a second.
No, that's fine. Yeah, take your filthy
This
people.
way.
Mm-hmm.
I never went this way.
That's where I was hoping you would go, actually.
Oh. To the right, you mean?
Well, no, I mean, left is the place you'll want to go eventually, but to the right is... It was better to clean out the place now. I guess that's what I'm trying to do.
That's right, it is.
Although I guess you could teleport back here with that Olmec head statue. That
How's the damage on the blue dash?
Pretty good. It's no Olmec's headbutt, but
What is?
yeah.
Well, Olmec's headbutt seems like the one that has the least functionality. So
Right, it's just a melee move.
It's here to hurt things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you're on the right track there. Anything with that green slime on it, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah. Yep. That's the general idea, at least.
And another skull. I think I bought everything except costumes and
Yeah.
heart containers slash.
Which I mean, you know,
stamina
some of
containers.
those costumes are pretty worth it.
Yeah.
Obviously not the skeleton costume. That's a speedrunner's costume. I mean, if you really feel like it, I guess but that's not so good for just a regular playthrough.
No, since I don't know any of the enemies, I just be getting hit a lot and
Yeah.
ruining myself.
And you die pretty quickly because again, like you can't, no health back unless you touch an altar.
It sounds like it would be better if you knew the enemies.
If you want to, when you start, if you go back and collect some other things, either the Chupacabra or the Alahibre costume or the skeleton is pretty good, because both of those you can really rush through areas in. So the real nice thing for me about the blue move is it lets you stun enemies from just about anywhere on the map.
That seems very, very valuable because it's got all the knockback of all the normal impacts.
Yeah, it sets them right up for your next impact, and plus, it interrupts just anything. So it's a super useful move, and I think with the blue move, you can now actually get to all of the Caverna de Pollos, which is nice. I think they are all open to you now.
Right.
Honestly, there's not that much left to get in the game.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty short, I guess.
And honestly, once this map is over, there are just two more.
Really?
2 more dungeons.
I guess so, yeah. Running out of space on the moves list to fill out.
You've got Jaguar Javier, and you've got Kalaka. So.
Well, I haven't actually killed Flameface
I
yet.
suppose that's true.
So what you're saying is I'm about to. That's what you're saying.
The Temple of War does feature Flameface fairly heavily, I would say. So, there may or may not be a climactic confrontation with one on-fire Escalito. Was he an Escalito? I guess he is.
He's I don't know, he doesn't seem to be bony.
That's true. He's just sort of fiery.
I'm not winning this damage race, I'll tell you that.
No, these guys are nasty.
Oh. I guess
honestly,
I am winning the damage race.
Well, what it comes down to is just super moves.
Yeah.
That's all they really care about, you know.
It's just for money.
Yeah. For the love of money. But you need a lot of it for if you want to get the outfits and things like that.
Lord knows I'm big into that.
That's true.
You can tell by all the outfits I bought so far.
Uh-huh. Hey. Yeah.
Hey?
I ran out of enthusiasm for that conversation.
Yeah, I gathered.
Hey. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where you're going to want to dash through it, you know.
Right, yeah. Trying to time it just right.
This one, as I recall, gave me a fair bit of trouble when I did it the first time.
Okay.
I don't know, something about dashing through the spikes and falling into boiling hot acid.
Is it acid?
I guess. I mean, it could be gack or something. I don't know.
I don't know of any acid that's that color, really.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the trope standard. People think green, bubbly. Oh, that's got to be acid.
I suppose so. If it was acid, though, the fumes would be doing a number on my lungs.
Yeah, they would. Well, that's what the mask is for.
Really?
It's also a rebreather.
I didn't realize.
Well, they like to be prepared, those luchadors.
Really
Yes.
incredible.
It is. They were fully prepared for gas attacks, but unfortunately the conquistadors just had muskets.
Yep.
Cultural insensitivity.
That is...
I guess, not even.
Oh, yeah. Nope. That's not even remotely the right button.
Oh. I like how you can just barely reach that last escalito when you punch through there. That was fun for me. Just enough to punch him. Yeah, I feel like, if I'm remembering this correctly, the last two dungeons are even a bit less platformy than this. At least this big area here is about as platformy as the main.
I'll go through costumes later off screen when we're not
Oh, sure, yeah.
boring people.
You see what you like, and I'll do little specials on different costumes, sort of showing them off and things like that.
Sure.
Honestly, there's a few that, oh, Steiny, get me a Danish, alright. Good work out there, internet nerds.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time and your consideration.
That's what I was trying to do.
There are two that might interest you, but you have to go through a special area to get them. So.
Yeah.
Just for exploratory purposes, I guess I might say. Remember where we met that rooster who may or may not have been the devil? Wink, wink.
Barely, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's an area in the desert. Just I forget if it shows up on the map, but if it doesn't, yeah, just give it a little visit back. There's no telling what that area got up to.
I see.
That whole area.
Yeah, I don't really remember everywhere right now, but we'll give the map a run through.
We'll get out the old PDF of the map and I'll mark spots.
Absolutely do not have one of those.
Oh, you know, you got it if you kickstarted the game. This probably wasn't on Kickstarter.
Bad at buttons.
Oh, this is a toughie. This is the kind of thing you can expect in that stupid bonus section, incidentally.
Sure.
Just this, but more sadistic. Tons more sadistic. Because you'll have the final moves by the time you get there. And those ones allow you, to some truly brutal combinations. I actually forgot about this area when I said we should go off. It should still be fine. You made it alright and everything. So.
I'm doing my best.
Oh, you're doing fine. This is a sight quicker than I did it the first time I played through.
As long as I'm beating you, that's all I care about.
I know. You don't have to outrun the bear, you just have to make fun of your friends.
That's right.
Life lessons, ladies and gentlemen.
Beat one of your friends as a video game luchador.
Put that on your CV.
No bear would eat that.
Nope. Nope, not a starving grizzly.
Okay. Whew. Every room is just like more grinders and pounders.
Right.
And,
Yeah. But this is really towards the end.
I know that this isn't the purpose of this game at all, but
Yeah.
it does raise the question of who built this and like how did they do business
Right.
here?
Yeah.
What was the purpose of all this?
What was the tech presentation like this? Well, our general proposal is so you step onto this elevator here and
We want some, you know, glowing red ghost brambles or whatever the heck these are.
well, this is probably a case of the you know the glowing red ghost bramble contractor was the brother of the guy who designed the temples or whatever.
Pretty clear.
Was heavily favored.
Nepotism. Always the bane of these temples.
Yeah. Alright, I'm calling this
background.
episode Nepotism. Nepotism and temple planning. Just because it's the only remotely worthwhile thing we've talked about for the last half an hour. Hey, well done. Final challenge before the boss fight there. I have no idea what...
Swaying stance as he talks.
Yep. I like
do a
this.
lot with the animations, like Carlos there rubbing his bony fingertips
I like
together.
that.
Yeah.
And I like the I like the
slowly
exchange they
rising
have.
ziggurat thing in the background there.
Don't worry about that ziggurat.
Alright, good.
Probably nothing. It's just a natural feature of the desert. I really like the exchange between the Flameface and then Kalaka and the lady here. It's so unimpressive as she I
I
cannot
like how he
remember.
comes right back when he thinks he might get
He
to
was-
burner.
Surely now! No, get out!
No, go away.
Yeah. He was there. He was there listening the whole time. He's my favorite. He's just so eager to burn something. She's pretty uninteresting as a heroine, I have to say, even as a damsel in distress.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know her name, and I don't know a single fact about her.
I really like the start of this fight, too. It's so great. Pretty sure he's gonna get to liquidate the... Right?
No, I don't want to hear nothing.
Of course not! Ow!
Sponsored by Tequila Pollo Rojo. That's great.
It is, too. He's 99% tequila at this point. So, this one gave me a ton of trouble on hard, but all told, it's not so bad. Most of his shooty attacks are dodgeable, although his rolly attacks are not all dodgeable. And if you can get him, if you can get him down, then he takes a lot of damage fairly quickly, so that's good. He will summon generally harder skeletons as the match goes on, and this is actually the biggest difference I've seen between normal and hard mode. That on the hard mode he starts just summoning ridiculous assortments of skeletons by the end.
He's actually able to be dodged during his fire roll.
Yeah,
Didn't expect that.
I was wrong about that. I thought, but
See?
yeah,
Right there.
anytime he's doing an attack animation, I think he can't be staggered, unless it's maybe the gun shooting one or something like that.
Sure.
But if you can get him to get staggered, then he does. That's really good. I think you can even, you can toss him too, and obviously grappling is the best for damage. He's only got really one more attack that he's going to bring out eventually, and I'll just say keep in mind what dimension you're in.
I don't know how far behind the video you are, but we've already done that attack.
Oh gosh.
You mean the giant lava?
Yeah, that one right there. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Just so
I haven't even taken any permanent damage. I've just healed back up after all.
You're getting all of your life back from the Escalitos. So, yeah, honestly, you're just making hash out of this guy, which is nice. Yeah, he's not so bad. Like I say, on the on hard mode, he's hitting harder for one, and the skeletons that he summons are a good bit beefier.
Sure.
So they are a lot of trouble to work with. But honestly, he looks like he's just about down for the count. He's obviously being annoying, sort of teleporting around.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I think at this point it's more or less a lost cause.
Yeah. He died.
Yeah, there you go. Did they go over his... Have we heard his backstory?
What is he doing? He was about to say it, but then I punched him in the cheek.
Yeah, I see. Well, he died in peace, I guess. Well, not really, but he died drunk. That's all he could ever ask for.
He can't have metabolized that.
No, I bet he can't even have consumed it. It just evaporated as soon as it got close to his head.
Yeah.
Pretending to be drunk. Died how he lived.
Pretty high vapor pressure, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So that's the episode, I guess.
There we go. We killed
that was a heck of a
fireman.
run.
We jumped around as a digital duck.
We did.
We read Wikipedia a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, folks.
That's what you can expect. We'll try to do better next time. We honestly will.
Please visit the Something Awful forums for more Let's Plays of this quality and higher.
Yes, and higher being the key words. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say or higher, but no, they're all higher, really.
Yeah, they're higher.
Good night, folks.
Good night.